Off the corner.
Perez, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and he took home the Silver Slugger last year in the American League. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's carrying. Gone! And we have a tie ball game. It's 3-3.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good.
McAtee tosses to first, and that is that. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We're through 5, all tied up at 3 apiece. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Cal Pena. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Early, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
You know, this group of hitters showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not very often you see a box score with a team averaging more than 1 walk per inning. That's a lot of traffic on the base paths.
Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Whoa.
2-1 now. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. High fly ball out to center field. Prisa under it, and there's 1 down. 0 for the long ball column today. Still got a lot of game left.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, McAtee.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one misses. Ball 1. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Lions, the first baseman, number 22.
So digging in, Billy Benjamin. This one in the air, center field. Prisa should have this one. And that is that. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tied 3 apiece. Bottom of the 6th. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Diego Rodriguez.
Hey!
Here's your 1. And that's in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
No, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
You'll 1. In the air, left field.
No, that's foul.
strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
James Townsend up next for the Mariners. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nobody left for Seattle. Score remains tied at 3.
Now pitching for the
New
Mariners,
pitcher for the Mariners,
number
Chad
14,
Kincaid.
Chad Kincaid.
Ball one.
And the 1-0. This to third, and that one handled. Tosses to first. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter.
So now the DH spot,
Carter.
Xavier Carter.
No.
The 1-0. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Felipe Osuna, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Fitch warming up as well. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out.
Great job from the first baseman to get a little dirty on the play for the catch. Just because it looked easy, that doesn't mean it was.
Nope, that's off
And
the
an
plate.
ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. 2 down, nobody on. Up the middle. Handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 7th. Now the Mariners catcher, Stephen Cho.
Ball.
The 1-0. Late swing fouled off. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. Fastball almost got him there. Payoff pitch. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
That one fouled off. comes the 0-1.
Ball. Nope, that's low.
Swing and a foul out of play. Here's the 2-2. That one the other way. And a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now here is Bobby Turner. Slider for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. Way to lay off that pitch down. Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. On to first, double play.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Back in Seattle, now it's the shortstop, Alonso Gomez Phelps.
Oh!
And the 1-0.
Ball.
Some
Outside.
activity in the Mariners bullpen. Antonio Baez, the closer, is getting loose. Oh, he doesn't get the
that's a
call.
ball.
And now 3-0.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That's in for a strike. And that one clips the corner. Now he's challenging the called strike. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Payoff pitch. That one to first.
No.
And that's foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 3-2. Sets him down looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Ball 2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Chad Kincaid won't go any further, and a good job from the opener, didn't allow a hit. Back with the new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for the
So
Mariners,
out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Vaughn Fitch.
Vaughn Fitch.
Dan McDaniel now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Down and in, moved his feet. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th.
That's a ball.
Fitch, an all-star a season ago, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
Nope.
Close,
Ball
but
3.
called the ball. And now 3-0.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And he walked him. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
This is again 5 in a row. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Right through there for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Out towards right center field. Prisa gets under it. And that's the 3rd out.
Now pitching,
Julius Lopes gets the ball now. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Samuel Baez. And a swing and a miss there.
Nope. That's away.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. No challenges left for them now.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The 1-2. Swing and a bouncer. Berger. Slings to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
up next for the Mariners, the left fielder, Tyler Perez.
Ball.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Up next for the Mariners, the center fielder, number 35.
Now it's going to be Stuart Prisa. Two down, nobody on. drilled out towards left center field. Carrying well. See you later. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 4-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
That's out the corner.
The 1-0.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Check swing. No appeal. And it's 2-1.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 3. That clips the corner. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. Through 8 full, the M's on top 4-3.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher for the Mariners, Antonio Baez.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Swings through that high fastball. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now the number 2 hitter, Billy Benjamin. Curveball over for a called strike. The Mariners trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Fastball for a strike. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Good eye in that spot.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
No, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's the DH, Xavier Carter. And fouled off.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Quick toss to first. McAtee back on a dive.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
They're down to their final strike. Got it! And that is the ball game.
But when you have a losing streak this long, not just your fans are aware of it, the entire city and everyone around the league as well. To snap this thing and get back in the win column, a huge relief for them to start in the winning ways that they had before and perhaps extend a double-digit winning streak.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.